I've been really apprehensive to do this vlog because this marks number 100 of these videos. Hooray! I want to do some celebration thing. Instead, I got this. Holy crap. I don't know if you can tell. The worst traffic I've ever seen since driving to school and work and stuff, and I don't know where the camera's going. So, welcome to not necessarily day 100, but 100. Woo! I actually didn't even notice this until I uploaded it on Monday, my video, that it was number 100, shows how much I really pay attention to what I'm doing. But I was excited that I've done 100 of these pointless ramblings, and people have watched, you know, maybe 2 or 3 viewers each one, but hey, that's, you know, if it's 2 or 3 people, it's 300 views, so go me! Yay! Hopefully I'm not yelling at the camera because I have the headphones in, but anyway, I'm stuck. I'm still on the on-ramp. You know, it had the light thing, the meter thing, so that one car at a time can go, and that doesn't make a difference because the traffic is so abysmal. I don't know if there's road construction, if there was an accident or a meteor hit down, or, you know, a wave of babies, I don't know, but this is crazy. I'm not gonna get home until like 6 o'clock, and I would have gone a different way if I would have known, but now I'm on the freeway because I am indecisive and just said, oh, I'll just put up with the traffic, and now here I am. So, here I am. I don't know what to talk to you guys about. That was really close to my face. You like my eye there? Like the hair? Yeah, I look good. Anyway, so it's been another good day of school. We just finished nothing. I don't know what I was gonna go with that. We were talking about our memoirs and stuff, and writing them and how to begin them, and a really interesting thing that I think I want to try to figure out how to relate to my life that he said is that, you know, with any kind of essay, you're always writing a thesis statement. You know, you have your little introduction, like, I'm going to give you an anecdote, and then I'm going to tell you what my paper's about, and you give your little thesis, you're like, and I will prove these following things. You do your little 5-paragraph crap, turn it in, the, you know, teacher praises you because you can do something that a 5-year-old can do. But he was saying how with our memoirs, and he was really apprehensive about using this term because he was not sure what kind of writing this would produce in us, and I totally understand his apprehension. I totally understood his apprehension about it, and that our paper should start off with a thesis scene, which is really exactly what it is. It's a scene that kind of sets up the parameters for the ontological core that we're going to discover, or try to discover, or try to get to by the end of the paper, because in the end, you're always writing towards something, and with memoir, you don't really want to prove anything, but you're always at least chasing a question, and you're asking more questions around that question and complicating what it is that you don't understand or want to understand, hopefully coming to some newer understanding, though not the answer, but some greater state of thinking about the experience that you're talking about. Oh, it looks like there was an accident. There's a ton of, not a ton, but cops and cars and stuff. Okay, well that explains that. All right, now the traffic. Oh, good. The sign says 9 minutes to where I need to get to. Perfect. Okay. Anyway, and so this idea of a thesis scene, I thought was really interesting, and I wondered how it could apply to my fiction and how it can apply to my life. In that we need to begin each situation with a beginning point, and not that I'm gonna go and accomplish this necessarily. You know, I mean, I feel like a lot of people, a lot of time with their lives, they set goals and be like, I'm gonna accomplish this, you know, come hell or high water, or whatever. And you know, life doesn't work that way. Setting goals is great. I'm not trying to, you know, don't set goals. Goals are bad. No, goals are great, but you know, it's important to not set goals in stone, or set anything in stone, because life doesn't work that way. And so I just thought it was interesting to set up a thesis scene. And so I don't really know if this is making any sense whatsoever, because as I'm speaking, it's sounding kind of ridiculous. Anyway, I just thought it was really interesting to consider writing that way, that you have a scene that tells the reader about what you're going to write about without saying, this is what I'm going to write about. And I've never written that way. I don't really know how I write, so I'm trying to figure out how I write, because I don't write that well still. I'm very much in the fledgling stages, even though I've been writing for 5 years. hopefully I'm gonna get better. I don't know when, but hopefully. I just haven't found my voice yet. Yeah, I'm still jumping around different styles and voices and genres, trying to figure out what it is that I'm doing, what I want to explore, how to explore it, and just gaining confidence. So anyway, set a thesis scene for your life. What you want to explore in your life, you know, a moment in time that you have had or that you want to have, maybe, and try living around that. I think that's what I mean with this whole thesis scene for life, that we need to have a question maybe, or an experience, or something we want to experience, and we need to work our lives around that to help our lives have meaning. Because I sent this text to the wife today, and I told her how I feel like our awesomeness isn't put to its best use. And she, you know, asked, well, why? And my response was, because we don't have the time to be the awesome people that we are. I mean, we're both very creative, we both like to think, we're both intelligent, and we have so many ideas and things that we want to do and accomplish and things that we want to be that we just don't have time to be because we have work. And I mean, school is helping us to become those things, but there's also, you know, the monotony of required crap in school and the, you know, pedagogy that you have to play along with, which is, it's just part of life. But we just don't have time. I mean, there's just literally not time to be the people that we want to be. And you know, her and I really want to consider this and talk about it and figure out what it is that we're going towards, what we want to be doing. And I just think that this whole idea of setting a thesis scene for our lives could really help us to pin down what it is that we want to be doing with our lives. I mean, it's really a jumping point for becoming the people that we want to be. We pick a moment in time where we were what we wanted to be, or we had the drive to be what we wanted to be, or the idea, or whatever, you know. Because for me, I have many thesis scenes in my life where at one point I was in my drafting class, I'm like, I want to be an architect. And then I'm in my chemistry class and I'm like, I want to be a chemist, you know. And I'm at college, my first, you know, when I was at BYU, and I'm going through all this stuff and watching my brother Dave do animation. I'm like, oh, I want to do animation. Oh, sweet. And, you know, I didn't get into the program, and then that experience not getting in was this new thesis scene for me wanting to do film. And it just had all these different jumping points off of different things, different scenes that have created meaning for me and pushed me to find different things that I want to do, which all of that accumulated into creating who I am now and giving me a new thesis scene for this part of my life and being a writer and going through college and potentially PhD work and becoming a professor, you know, all things considered. So set a thesis scene for your life and see where that takes you. It's more than just setting a goal. It's really finding a moment in time that you want to define you, and you go from there. You know, I think that's what's been really great about these memoir classes. I'm not a memoir writer, but I really like the classes because, one, it forces me to think about my memories. Outsiders like, oh, yeah, dude, I totally remember that. Apparently I was a pot smoker. I wasn't. Drugs are bad. But it's made me look at my memories in a intellectual, interpretive way, and what those memories mean to me now compared to what they were meaning to me when I was experiencing them, and how that has shaped who I am and how that's going to shape who I'm going to become in relation to what those memories mean through time. And I like that. And I like the idea of setting a thesis scene. And, you know, that scene may change throughout life, but you pick moments in your life that you remember really defining you, or you remember being really important to who you are and who you were then, and you kind of develop yourself off of those. Like, why did that mean so much to you, and what does it mean to you now? I mean, does it have meaning anymore? And if it does, why aren't you doing whatever that memory made you feel, and why aren't you doing other things that help you feel that way? And so, I don't know, this kind of goes all back to where I started this whole college master's program vlogging thing about being where you want to be. Are you where you want to be? And am I where I want to be? And the answer right now is no, I'm not. I mean, I like college, and I like some of my writing class. I like the writing classes I have, but I'm not where I want to be yet. I'm not sitting in a cabin that I built up in the woods being a hermit writing. I'm not where I want to be. And I don't know, I hope you guys aren't where you want to be either, because that means you're done growing. But at the same time, are we on the paths to where we want to be? Because I don't think I'm even on the path. I know that school is supposed to be, but I don't feel like that I'm really on the path to being where I want to be. And I think that the beginning of that is really going to start with this thesis scene for my life. and for anyone's life. So I feel really good now that I just came up with all of that just now, thinking about it while I was speaking. I'm amazing. You guys should, you should really tell me how amazing I am, because I mean, I give you all of these beautiful, wonderful things to think about, and you pay me nothing. You don't even say, man, thanks for that. That was brilliant. You just, no, nothing. I get nothing. You should feel ashamed. Anyway, welcome to vlog 100. I hope it was as magical and as important to you as it was to me. It really wasn't. There will be many, many more. I have been enjoying the vlogging this second time around. I feel like I have things to say, and I hopefully am helping you guys to think about things. And I really, if there's any things you are thinking or want me to think about and discussions we can have, leave it in comments below or make a video response. I really like this idea of community that YouTube creates, and I want to really be part of that, and I just haven't been pushing it enough, and I am going to try harder to make myself more awesome for all of you, for me. Alright, well, 100. I'll see you tomorrow. Peace out.